What's up, dudes? Max here. Just yesterday, there was a pretty interesting announcement from the Capcom guys over at Capcom UK regarding something of a fight stick and reflections, and you could see Alien vs. Predator and Gunbird and a bunch of rare Capcom games, including like Darkstalkers, which isn't exactly rare. But there was a few Capcom titles on there that we haven't heard anything about in a long time. Alien vs. Predator is a huge one for me personally. It's one of my favorite beat-em-ups, if not my favorite beat-em-up of all time, and it is incredibly fun to this day. Has one of my favorite female female characters ever in Capcom history, which is Lin Kurosawa, and she's friggin' awesome. And they weren't saying anything about it yesterday except the teaser, but today we actually get to see the final product. And of course, I got up a bit later today, I saw the final product a very little bit, and I was like, I immediately need to grab the trailer for this thing, see what it is, because I don't know everything else regarding it. I don't know how much this thing is going to cost. I don't know how many games there are in it. I don't know how it hooks up to a TV. If it comes with a TV, like, there seems to be a definite attachment to like classic games or classic systems running classic games now with the PlayStation Mini, with the SNES Mini, NES Mini, and as well as the Neo Geo. So Capcom seems to be jumping in on this boat as well, but I want to see what's in it. I'm a pretty big hardcore classic Capcom fan, and let's see if this does anything for me. If they were teasing Alien vs. Predator, I hope this thing's good. What the? Oh my god. What the? What are those buttons? Okay, so look at the top buttons. I got scared. All right, AVP is on there, which is absolutely incredible, but what in the holy shit is this stick? What is this crazy looking? This looks like some funky ass thing that would have come out on the PlayStation 2. I mean, it looks aesthetically pleasing, I guess. Yes, those buttons. 16 games. That's not a lot. Oh shit, I'm about to pause it. Yeah, Power Battles is on there, AVP is on there, Darkstalkers, I think Darkstalkers 1 was on there. Wi-Fi enabled for worldwide leaderboards, so it actually has some sort of online connectivity. HDMI out. This is what I was assuming it was going to be. Capcom Home Arcade. Couldn't it have just been like a couple of arcade sticks? 25th of October. Oh my god, that is really far away. Do we know? What the hell? How much does it cost? My initial gut reaction to this thing is that it is weird. Like, why couldn't it have just been like a comfortable arcade stick? This is not a lot of games. I think it depends, like, if it's $100 or something like that, then I get it, because it is a big-ass arcade stick you're getting. 1944 Captain Commando. Captain Commando just came out. Final Fight has been out several times. Ghouls and Ghosts, Street Fighter 2, Hyper Fighting. A little weird. Pro Gear, I don't know if I've ever played. Cyberbots is awesome. I don't know if you actually can play as Robo Cyber Akuma in that game, but I've done Street Fighter Legacies that include Akuma in that game. AVP is incredible that this game actually exists in some way, but if it's, I wish it was just like a part of that beat 'em up bundle. It seems like it was just a little bit too late. And then Armored Warriors, yeah, it's Darkstalkers: The Night Warriors, or Vampire, and that's the first Darkstalkers game. Arguably the worst playing one of the three. At least the next two Darkstalkers games, and there's been multiple versions of Vampire Savior, which is the third Darkstalkers game. They play a lot better, and the core gameplay experience sort of changed in those ones. Either way, I think Gigawing might actually be a shmup from the Dreamcast, so this means this thing can do Dreamcast era visuals, which is good. And Strider is neat. Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo is awesome. Power Battles is awesome. I wish they had Power Battles 2 on here too. And Eco Fighters and Capcom Sports Club, I'd say like half of the games on here are really cool. And I think for someone like me that is like, yeah, I am a hardcore classic Capcom like kid. I grew up with this shit. So I'm of course interested. But I think it's depending how much is this thing gonna cost. Because it looks like a big, extravagant sort of arcade stick. Like, they actually had these sticks for the Sega Saturn back in the day. They had like, I think they were Taito board sticks, where you could have like one stick on one side, one stick on the other, and you just lay it flat like you're in an arcade. And that's neat. But man, this thing is awkward as hell. It's like, it looks like it should be hanging up on the wall or some shit and not exactly being played. And the game selections are very curious. I mean, Wi-Fi enabled? Wi-Fi enabled leaves me immediately like curious if there will be games in the future that you can actually add to it. That would be kind of neat. I think I would be willing to pay for that. I don't even know how much it costs yet. And I think it'd also be neat for potential homebrew, because people have done some amazing things on that PlayStation emulator and the SNES and NES Mini. There's been some really cool damn stuff that has been done on those systems. So, what does this thing fucking cost? Like, how much is it? Oh my god, it is not cheap. This thing is gonna be over $200. I don't know how. Okay, so I'm in a unique situation where I'm probably gonna get it to try it out at least and be able to show you guys how it works and what it does. But that is not cheap. Like, you could actually buy a current generation system for an arcade stick that plays 16 old ass games. I don't know, like, this seems like it is for a very niche audience. It's a cool thing that is about $100 too expensive in my opinion. Like, what are they? I'm actually not too sure what they're thinking with this. I hope that there's a chance for more games, and AVP is awesome that the fact they got that, but it's like, it's showing up in the weirdest way possible. I don't know, dude. I want to get one to try it, and that's the thing. We'll actually be able to like, do a video on it on this channel, and we'll review it and see what it's like and how it does and how it performs and everything like that. It has USB inputs on it too, so I'm curious like how it gets its power. Maybe it gets power from like this micro. I don't know what to feel on this one. It isn't like, oh, this is amazing. It has like, 100 games on it, or that's what I would expect. I would expect it to have like 100 old Capcom games or something like that. But it's got 16. It's a neat, goofy little product. It's definitely not what a lot of people were thinking it was gonna be, which was like Capcom versus Capcom All-Stars. Many people were immediately jumping into that boat, and I was getting a little excited, and I was like, wait a minute, I think the thing that has me the most excited is the fact that, yeah, Alien vs. Predator is on here, and maybe somewhere deep in the rights of, Fox and the Disney deal, Lin Kurosawa and Major Schaefer could actually be characters that Capcom can do something with. That would be pretty cool. Either way, I'm gonna wait till it comes out. It's coming out in like 6 months. Like it is really far away. I was thinking this was going to be the thing that Capcom was going to release, like the thing we were talking about earlier, where they haven't had like a fighting game or an announcement or anything. This feels like an absolute big side project kind of thing that they were just like, hey, we're just doing this and check it out. This does not feel like even like a remaster of games sort of release in any way. So I don't think this counts as that. I still think we're sort of waiting on the big Capcom announcement of what the hell they are doing, what the hell they're planning on giving us in 2019 outside of just Monster Hunter. And E3 is still around the corner for that, so for anyone that was kind of hoping, including myself, that we were going to get an idea of what the hell Capcom was up to this year for fighting games or otherwise, this is sadly not it. It's cute, it's neat, but it's comes with a pretty huge caveat in the terms of triple-digit cost price, and that is a little insane. Either way, let me know what you guys think about in the comments below. Hang on a second. I was checking this statistic specifically, and it looks like a lot of other people feel the same way I do.